I was thinking about my five core values, and I stick with five because 10's too many and three probably doesn't capture enough, right? I mean, that's kind of what it comes down to. And of course, it was recommended. So, thinking to myself about my five core values, which are leadership, health, wealth, excellence, and adventure. And I wonder why those? Why are those the ones that are so important to me? And so with leadership, I think a lot of that goes back to I think inside of me there's a good leader. I've always been in did anything I do, I become a de facto leader. People follow me. I don't know why exactly, but people seem to follow me and follow what I suggest, follow what I do, and there's a leader inside of me, and I I haven't really cultivated it. And I really care about people. I really care about connecting with people. I really want to see the best in people. I'm very hopeful and I am a positive thinker. A good old PMA, positive mental attitude, that applies to people. I think the best in them. I give them a lot of the benefit of the doubt. Unless I'm driving, then everyone sucks. But inside of me, I feel like there probably is a leader there that I just have never really, brought forward to the front in all aspects of my life. And I believe I probably have a good leader inside of me. I really truly believe that. I think that I have the compassion, I have the desire, I have the ambition to be a leader. I know I can be a good leader, and I have to build out my team with that in mind. Wealth is kind of self explanatory, I believe. Anything you want to accomplish, you have to have wealth for. Now, wealth could be a multitude of different things, it's kind of all encompassing with whatever you want. Monetarily, of course, there's wealth. And I think that that's what I'm mostly focused on for this one because a lot of my other core values are those other things that are super important in my life. But wealth and family, certainly, I want to be not a wealthy family, but I want a family that is wealthy in love and appreciation and gratitude for one another. There's a lot inside of wealth. So I didn't choose money because I don't want money so much. I do want money so I can do things, but I want money so I can go and do things. And that's what wealth brings also, right? The ability to do things. If you have wealth, then you can use that wealth for good things, right? And part of that being philanthropic. I would, I should, and I must become more philanthropic because I'm in a good position that continues to get better and I need to give more back. I also really want to do a lot more. Um, I want to give back to my community more, and I want to do more volunteering. That's the word I was looking for. I want to do more volunteering. But wealth is one of mine, and it has remained one of mine. Health has remained one of mine, and this is one that I feel like is, if it was really that important to me, how come I'm not healthier? And I don't have a good answer to that. Why, if it really is part of my core values, why am I not actually healthier? I know part of it is access to stuff. It's there all the time. And so easy to just not be healthy. But then why don't I prioritize it? So I need to think through this one. But I know, I was thinking about one of my whys for it. I want to look good and I want to feel good. I mostly want to feel good. Looking good is just a cherry on top. I want to feel good. And since I'm an older parent, my kids are 14 and under right now, I want to be around for a while and I want to do things with them. And so I'm going to have to stay healthy for longer so I can enjoy them at least a little bit when they're adults. And my youngest being 4, I have a long time until he's launched and a long time until he has a family, if ever, right? He may choose not to, but I still want to see my kids. I have 3 of them and I want to see them, in their 30s and 40s, see who they're going to be in life. I mean, 20s is more of exploratory. Teens obviously is just learning a little bit about the world, but 20s is you're still a kid. 30s, you start getting into who you are. 40s, you better have a pretty good idea of who you are and be on the trajectory to where you're going to be. But I want to be around to see that. And I don't want to be decrepit. I don't want to be unable to move around. I hope that I can have good mobility into my 80s and 90s. I would really hate to be wheelchair bound and a bunch of other things. So I want to make sure if I have any grandkids, I want to be able to see them. It'd be amazing. I'd love to be a grandfather at some point. Not yet. Not ready yet. But at some point in the future, which may not be in the cards for me. It's not up to me, though. That's not a me choice. But I want to be able to... I want to feel like I can take them on vacations and be able to keep up with them a little bit. I mean, if you're 60 and 70 trying to keep up with a 20 and 30-year-old, you're probably on a losing end anyway. But I want to, within reason, keep up with them. So that's leadership, health, and wealth. Adventure, because I don't want to be bored throughout the rest of my life. And I'm so thankful for the way things turned out for me, because 2015, 2016 were kind of more of an awakening, a rebirth as such, where I started to actually adventure out again. And, I need that. I need that. And it's hard when you've got a little one to go out and explore the world. But you got to still have it. At least I have to still have it. And I went a couple years without that. And I don't like that. And I went a long time without that before. So I've got to have that. I've got to have those times where I'm able to go out and seize the day, see the world, right? I mean, it's imperative to me. I'm a big believer in traveling and exposing myself to different things. And if I don't have that, I don't know. It's a boring life without it. And then the one that really is hitting home for me this year for sure. And we're only 11 days in, so we're not talking much. But excellence. And that has never made it onto my core values that I know of. And I thought about this one. Why excellence? Why do I want to have excellence as part of my core values? And I think it really goes back to, I don't feel like I've ever been excellent. I've never truly thrown myself in and excelled to my highest potential. And I want to know who that guy is. I want to know who that Jeremy is. I want to know what being excellent feels like. Not just good, but excellent. I want to know that I did absolutely everything I was capable of doing. And I executed at the highest level possible and see the results where they come out. Because I feel like I'm at 20% of my potential, 20%, maybe 20% of my potential. And that's sad coming into my later 40s. And it sucks too, knowing that I wasted so much time in my 20s and 30s, and even in the earlier parts of my 40s. Just wasted, not being excellent at all. And I definitely have had some times where excellence has not been part of my 40s. So I have half of my life that I may potentially ever live that was not me being excellent. That's hard to swallow. And I don't want to live another day thinking, man, I had so much more in me and I just didn't. I want to be excellent. I need to be excellent. And I have to be it. I must be it. So I will be excellent. I have to. And I'm kind of getting emotional about the excellence thing. So it really struck a nerve for me. And I'm kind of surprised that it didn't before now. But it is. It absolutely is. I'm chills just thinking about it. I have to be so much more than I've ever been. I know it, and I have to do it. And I mean that's every day. There's not a freaking day out there where I shouldn't be excellent to my highest potential. And I can, and I'm just wasting it when I'm not. So man, that's my accountability for today. Let's go get it.